Yo. What's good, fam? It's your boy Dways on Blaze. You know the name, you know the face, you know the time, you know the place. And today we back again with a brand new react. Matter of fact, we're gonna be getting into the boy himself once again. Pause on that. Reece, okay? Apparently, it's a young update by P That G where he's saying Reece is not dropping anytime soon. And I want to know why that is. Because Reece, as you know, is somebody who's always consistently dropping music. He's feeding the streets. You know, Reece is about, sustenance in the game. He's feeding us, bro. We eat when it comes to Reece. You know what I'm saying? So I'm pretty interested as to why he's not dropping anytime soon, because that's unlike him. The only time I feel like he did that he didn't drop in a while, was when his father passed away, which was understandable, obviously. But yeah, anyway, guys, let's get into it without any further ado. I want to get to the bottom of this, okay?
What's going on, you guys? So check it right. I thought I'd give you guys a quick update on Reece, as he had the following to say on his IG stories. 2024, everything's good. It's going to be an incredible year for my brothers. It makes me proud knowing everyone on the team got motion, slow or fast, big or small. As long as there's progress and not the opposite. There's so much music and other things lined up, but J. Jody's debut album is what I'm looking forward to the most. It's really something special, to say the least. Niggas are working hard, man.
Let's go.
Holding tightly to P2. I'm always thought about sharing new music because I'm always in the lab, but I don't know when I'll be releasing another body of work. I just know it won't be anytime.
He's gonna say it won't be anytime soon, but with Reece, I feel like it will be. I feel like he's too inspired right now. I don't know. I just feel like he's I don't know, the artistic juices are flowing when it comes to Reece right now. So I personally don't think it's gonna be a long time before he drops a new project. Honestly, I think he can see that, with Jody, with his brother Cadence, both his brothers, obviously. I just feel like he wants to give them a bit of time to really shine, and he wants to focus on helping them grow and push their motion even further. You know what I'm saying? That's the only reason why I think he could be saying this, but I don't think he's not gonna drop an album this year. Or he will drop this year. Let me say that. I definitely think he will drop an album this year, for sure.
Time soon. For now, I'm going to continue working on visuals for all the other cuts on P2 and planning out the rest of the tour. Basically max it out in every way possible. As far as collaborations, there's a few features in the pipeline ready to see the light, and a lot's under construction. It's just all about timing at this point, and this year I trust my guys to deliver. Now,
okay. He said he trusts his guys to deliver this year. Obviously, like you said, his brothers are the guys who are the focus at Revenge Club this year. Now, with that, I want to say I am actually interested in seeing what comes of Revenge Club Records this year, as I feel one thing with Reece and Jody, they're very good at spotting upcoming talent within their local scene and their area. They're always good at seeing who's coming next and giving them a look and, sort of just helping them up a bit, whether it's a feature, whether it's helping them connect with other people that side, whether it's a co-sign, whatever the case may be. I just feel like Reece and Jody are very good at spotting that talent and seeing who's hot in the culture and sort of positioning themselves next to them. So I do think there's a lot of potential with Revenge Club Records, just from a talent perspective. I think there's a lot of talent they could bring to the label, because a lot of the Pretoria scene, I feel like somehow, even back then when we were, let's say, even Wrecking Crew days, like I feel like for them to just spot, there was so much talent in that crew as well, for them to just bring everybody together, as crazy as it was, I think they just have a knack for eyeing out talented producers, talented rappers, even with the visuals. I think, they're good at just knowing who is the right fit for what they want to do and what they want to sort of stand next to. But anyway, let me carry on.
Several things, right? It definitely sounds like Reece is taking a step back this year and allowing for the other members on his team to take the spotlight, more specifically J. Jody. Now, we all know Jody just dropped his new EP release.
Okay, before we get into that, I just want to say I do think there needs to be a lot of push behind Jody because Jody is super dope. Jody is sick when it comes to rapping, but I do feel like he has that sort of stigma as, oh, you're just Reece's brother, which it's unfortunate, bro, because dude is talented. The guy is definitely talented, but people always just say, oh, you're Reece's brother, so obviously, you're gonna get a look. You're obviously gonna, have cheat codes in a sense into the game. But I do think if they just continuously push J. Jody and he just keeps delivering, I mean, it'll be undeniable. You won't be able to deny him. And I think he has won a lot of people over. Jody has won a lot of people over just by being consistent and consistently dropping good music. And he continues to do that. So I think he will win a lot more people over and he will be taken a lot more seriously because he is a force to be reckoned with. And I think that, with more focus and more dedication just into his career from the team, I think a lot could happen there. So I think that's a good thing.
Form, and he's set to drop his upcoming debut solo album Shine O'Clock later this year.
Shine O'Clock.
So it sounds like Reece and the rest of the team are putting their full attention on that drop, as it is a big deal for Jody. Now it also seems like Reece is gonna ride the wave of P2.
Jody does need some big features, I will say. I think Jody, just to silence the noise, bro, I think Jody needs to, this album Shine O'Clock, I think he really needs to get some heavy hitters on there. Like a lot of collabs. I don't care what people say, because obviously Jody has proven time and time again he doesn't really need anybody in terms of musically to make a project. He could drop a project without any features and it still be banging, but I think just to show and prove, it's kind of like what Drake did when he first came in the game. Like he made sure to stand next to the heavy hitters. And I know Jody's not new to the game by any stretch, but I do think like there was like a rebirth of J. Jody. You know what I'm saying? It was a rebirth. So I do feel like with this new rebirth, he needs to now stand next to your big dogs. Like I want to see him with I want to see him on a song with like your Caspers, your McLarens, your Nasty C's. Of course, he always works with Reece. I want to see him on features with people like Tyler. I want to just see I just want to see him really shoot for the moon with the album. Maybe some international collaborations would be nice. Imagine him and like Benny the Butcher or something. That would be crazy. Or anyone from Griselda, really. That would be crazy. So for me personally, I would like to see an album that's feature heavy. Because for me, J. Jody has already proved himself, right? I don't think he needs to just drop an album 20 tracks where there's like 2 features where it's just like Reece and someone else, Reece and Cadence. Like J. Jody needs to give me that album that's like, undeniable. There must be Shot My Josie features. It just must be crazy. It must be crazy. But yeah, I digress.
For as long as possible, which he should. I mean, it has been his most anticipated album, and by him trying to max it out, while it's definitely necessary, I mean, I think we can all agree that visuals for One Time, Angels and Demons, and maybe West Time Africa would definitely enhance the album experience, and I doubt anyone would be opposed to that. Plus, he still has the Reece Effect tour in Pretoria, which he's prepping for in March around his birthday. So because of all of that, we won't be getting another body of work from the boy anytime soon.
Damn it!
Which is understandable. I mean, since 2021, Reece has been dropping projects on a consistent basis. First with Today's Tragedy, Tomorrow's Memory, and Heaven Can Wait, both in 2021. Then we got The Burning Tree and Deadline's Free Paradise 2 in 2022. And last year we got P2, The Big Hearted Bad Guy, which makes 5 projects in just 3 years.
Look at that.
Excluding the countless
5
features.
projects in 3 years. This is what I'm saying. Why I feel like I don't think Reece can go a year without dropping a project. Even if it's just like a mixtape, an EP or something. Reece is a project artist. He always gonna drop a project, bro. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like that's the hunger within him. He's always gonna want to show that, hey, I can put together a dope body of work. But hey, man, maybe he will, maybe he won't. I don't know. I don't
he also did in that same time period, which is really crazy if you think about it. I mean, no other top artist is dropping as much as the boy, and you can't deny he's worked hard enough to not have to drop another body of work anytime soon. But knowing him, I wouldn't be surprised if we got another EP towards the end of the year, around October 21st.
That's what I'm saying.
If not on that actual dates like he usually does. But even if we don't get any new music from him at all, at least we'll still hear him on some features that he already has lined up. I mean, he's already shown interest in working with MT for his upcoming album DIY 3, and maybe we'll eventually get to hear the track that Made in Tokyo has been teasing for the past year and a half.
Made in Tokyo.
But either way, it'll be interesting to see who else he's worked with. Hopefully a lot more local artists. I mean, a track with Tyson Sabatelli and Reece is...
Yeah, we need a Tyson and Reece track. We need a Reece and McLaren track. We need a Reece and Words. I don't know. Have we got a Reece and Words track recently? I'm not sure, but we do need that. And we need a Reece and Tato Soul. I think those guys, yes. That whole... And Lotanova too. We need a Reece and Lotanova. I think he has featured Lotanova before. But I do think that, you know, we need a Pretoria. You see, that was another thing I was going to say. Was maybe if Reece focuses on like a whole... Spritori like collab, you know, like a whole collab album between all these guys who sort of came up around that scene, and he needs to relink with Mash. I won't lie to you, they got to sort out their differences. I don't think it's something that can't be resolved. I think it's something that an apology can fix. I don't know how deep it goes when it comes to royalties and stuff. Personally, I don't think it goes to deep to a point where Reece is robbing Mash of his royalties or something, but I do see there was something business wise, eye to eye. They didn't connect on that. So I don't know, but for me personally, if Reece does drop a project this year, I would like it to be featuring a lot of Pretoria based artists. And then, like I said, when it comes to Jody, I want it to be the most grandiose artist they can get. You know, I think that would be dope.
It's something that I'm manifesting, but I guess only time will tell. But you guys let me know your thoughts on this. What do you make of Reece not dropping another body of work anytime soon? And do you think he's deserved it? Comment down below.
What does that mean?
Anyways.
What does he mean? Has he deserved to not drop an album? What does that mean, bro? Like, how do you deserve... How do you earn the right to not drop an album? Like, you don't have to drop an album anyway. I remember Ricky, he dropped one album his whole life, bro. His whole life. But he was able to stay relevant because Ricky lived within the culture. He was part of the culture. He was almost the culture himself, you know. At least a very big majority of it. Yeah, man. But in terms of Reece, like I said, bro, I don't think he's going to take some time off. He might take like a little time off, but I don't think it's gonna be anything that he needed to announce. Like, I don't think he's gone for a whole year. No, I don't think that's happening. I don't see that happening. Reece loves the shit too much, bro. You can tell. So, you know, what more can we say? Anyway, guys, like and subscribe, comment. Yeah, man, let me know what you guys think. Does Reece need to drop a project this year? Or are you good? Are you good with P2 dropping last year, towards the end of last year, and you don't need anything fresh from Reece? I don't know, man. Let me know, guys. But yeah, it's been your boy Dwayne on Blaze, guys. You're gonna catch me in the next one for sure, guys. Again, man, shout out to everyone who helped me get to a K subs. We're gonna take it up to 10K this year, one way or another, guys. Look out for the music streets too. Anyway, peace out.
Yeah, very packed in my back like an EV. South driven nigga, it's a Tesla Model 3P. Sheesh, ay, operate